So the makeup artist kit that I do carry is actually from MAC, and it's their Zuca, and basically it's a rolling bag, and at the top you will see my touch-up bag, or you can just carry other items in there, like if you have bottled items that you do not want to lay down. So this is pretty much what my kit would look like if I'm taking it to go do a job, and I'll show you guys what I mean by that. So if you look here, this is the Japonesque set bag. Right here is where I put the brushes, the brush folio, and then that's the bottom of my, Zuca bag, of course. How I keep it on there without making it fall off is to put it in between the Japonesque set bag and my MAC bag. And what I do is I'll show you actually. And what I do is this right here. So what I do is I put it in a bag. The brush folio is actually in a bag right now, this bag, and that's the brush folio string right there, and that's why I keep it on without it moving and being able to get to it more easier. And I tie the bag like that while I have it in there, and that just keeps it pretty secure and not having to worry about my brushes falling out. So that's how I travel with my brush folio with my kit. So let's get started. I'll show you guys what I do carry in my Japonesque bag. It is a set bag. You can also just use it as a regular bag to carry your bottled items in. I don't like having my items laying down, so that's why I keep them upright, just in case they get loose while they're moving around. I don't want them to open and then spill all over my stuff. So that being said, let's get started. So over on this side I keep a tin, and inside of the tin I keep, this is basically a touch-up kit. And so like if I have a client, depending on what package they choose, they get a touch-up kit, and basically has jars in there, and I put lipstick in there, and I give them a lip application wand. This is the bag that it comes in. And I also give them a couple business cards as well as a blotting sheet so that they can, blot in case it get a little bit oilier later on. So that's that. Apart from that, what I do have here is a oil control spray, and this is from Urban Decay. So that's what that looks like. Blue marble. And this is a waterproof, well, they say it's waterproof, but it's supposed to help to waterproof the makeup. MAC, the Prep and Prime Spray. Ren, this is supposed to help with flash photography, to help to stop flashback. And inside here we have a smaller version of the Urban Decay All-Nighter Setting Spray. That's just the original formula. Here we have an H2O. And that's to wet my beauty blenders, or if I just need to spritz something. Then in the back of this, there's another tin. There's this tin. I keep two of these tins. I got them from Sephora when I bought some lip stain kits. So I just keep some of my tools in here. This is the eyelash curler. We got mascara. This one is the Luminous Lashes. This is the waterproof version. And I also have a CoverGirl in here. This is in brown. I have a Tweezer Band Tweezer, MAC, small sample size mascara. And I use the wand on here, and then I give the mascara to the client because you're not supposed to use the same wand. And then over here we have a scissors for cutting lashes. This is from Brow Food, and I have the tinted brow, and that is I have it in brown as well as a brunette, or like a darker brown actually. And then Locked In Coat from Bare Minerals. It waterproofs basically whatever you want to waterproof actually. And then we have I use this for cleaning up brows if I need to, or just cleaning up anything. That is the Duo Lash Glue. I have it in the black as well as the original, and it just fell. That's the original one. I have a mascara primer as well. And then I got this, it's like an applicator you get in the Ardell Lashes pack, so I just kept that. And then just some tape. That's what's in here. Let's go into the actual Japonesque bag, and you'll notice I'm wearing some really thin shorts because it is really hot in New York right now, like almost 90 degrees. So excuse my attire. And then, so if we get inside here, I have like a cape, and I use the cape basically if someone's wearing an outfit that they do not want to risk getting makeup on. And then I have my mirror. I love this mirror so much. I got this, I believe I bought it when I was in LA. I have my Japanese fan, and that's just for, you know, helping the setting spray dry faster. I give that to the clients. These are my disposables. So I have anything from the mascara ones to the lip ones to the cotton rounds, and a couple of the disposable applicators, as well as Q-tips. Lights, different setting if you want to make it super bright. So if there's no light or poor lighting, I can use this for taking before and afters. I don't like carrying my giant light with me because I try to travel as light as possible, which is really tough with this job. And then just a whole bunch of paper towels. I keep them in there because it's again, I like traveling light, and that's enough I think I need. And then in here I keep my Neutrogena wipes. I keep them in a plastic bag to prevent them from drying out. And just a whole bunch of makeup remover wipes that I just get, so I can just quickly pull it, wipe off my hand if I'm working from the back of my hand. A lot of times I like to, because it warms up the product. Over on this side I have basically just things that I need to get to easily. So I have a pen in here, just a regular pen. I have a Tide to Go stain remover, a notepad. This is like a headlight, and it just provides me with light if I need light. That's what that does. And those are straws. I like the small ones because they're easier to travel with, and they're so adorable. They're pink. I have tissues, and I have a pen in here, and this basically just detects if the money is fake or not. I do receive cash sometimes, so that's just to make sure that I actually get paid, like really get paid before I leave. In this section I just have a couple samples. In here I have all my skincare actually, so anything from eye creams to Aquaphor. I put those on the lips. I love Aquaphor so much, it helps with the dryness of lips. And then this is just from Fresh, and this is a conditioning eye makeup remover. And basically what that does is removes the eye makeup or any makeup around the eyes, clean it up without irritating the eyes. Eye cream from Fresh as well. This one has black tea in it. It's supposed to help with the under eye, brightening it up, waking it up, that kind of thing. Lancome eye makeup remover. And then Embryo Release, everyone knows that and has that in their kit. And apart from that, just a lip scrub from e.l.f. as well, because you really want to exfoliate the lips and the skin before you apply makeup. I cannot stress how important that is, and I wish people would pay attention to that and actually do it, because it really does make a big difference. That is the Max Strobe Cream, the sample size. I have so many of them, and I basically just keep them out. Also have some oils in here to help, you know, mix it with the foundation or just to put on the skin. This one is from Laura Mercier. It's so tiny. It's like a sample size I got from them. I have so many sample size of products because when I buy a lot of stuff, they tend to send me a whole bunch of samples, and I just love them. I keep them, I hold on to them, and I just put them in my kit. The smaller that product is for me, the better, because it's unlikely for me to use a whole bottle of something in one day, no matter how big that job is. These are just some sample makeup products, nothing of a big deal, like some primers that I'm going to try maybe along with some concealers and stuff that I get. And that's pretty much all that's in this bag, I believe. So that's what's in my Japonesque set bag. let's move on to my Zuca. Okay guys, before I move on to my Zuca, I wanted to show you my brush, well, one of my brush belts. So this one is the Priscilla brush folio, Priscilla Ono I believe her name is. She's a makeup artist, she works with Rihanna, and I'm kind of sad because the string, I don't know if you can tell, but it got strung out. Like, it's not the string that it was supposed to be like. It just kind of undid and unraveled. So I'm very disappointed in that. And I've only had it for not even 2-3 months. So that's very disappointing. But it still works. It's just kind of annoying to have the string just kind of go on you that early. Or at all. So if you open it up, which I'm going to do, I'll show you what it looks like. That's what the brush folio looks like. And I honestly only keep my eye brushes in here. And it stands up by itself. There's a cord right here. And that's what the string is supposed to do. You're supposed to pull at it, but it's really hard to do that now because it's all sprung out. Still kind of works. And then that's what it looks like when you set up. And I really love this for my eye brushes because I can find them so much more easier than I used to before. And I wouldn't recommend putting bigger brushes in there just because they're so bulky and it's harder for it to close, in my honest opinion. I wish someone did tell me that when they did the review, but no one said that. They said how excellent it was and it was perfect and no problems. So that's what's that. And I'll show you my other brush belt. This is my second brush belt. And I really like it. It zips up. That way I don't have to worry about my brushes falling out. And that's what it looks like. I keep my Square Reader card in here to accept credit card payments. I keep this, what do you call this again? You know what I'm trying to say. This is what I use for mixing the makeup on. This one I like for you putting foundations in, like liquid foundation, cream foundation, and mixing it in. It stays in without it sliding off like it would on that flat piece. So that's what that is for. This one is like a eye shield, like a mascara shield. And then these are just all my face brushes. So I like to separate them just because they're so easy to find for me. And that's what that is, brushes. Alright guys, so I'm going to show you what's in my MAC Zuca, and let's get started. So actually I'm going to start from the side. So this, to the side of it, you'll notice there's like a little zipper. I'm trying to move this around, I really don't want to mess up the table. Alright, so on the side of it you'll notice there's a little pocket right there. And then when you go inside the little pocket, you can put whatever you want in there. You can put mints in there. I put business cards in there, and that's what my business card currently looks like. I just got it. And then on the back, that's what it looks like as well. I'm quite pleased with them. They're fresh, simple, gets the points across. And then there's a mesh little portion right here. So if you wanted to put whatever you want to put in there, I don't use it really, unless maybe something that I don't want to put inside my kit, like if I'm rushing. So in here you can put like documents. I'd recommend putting them in a hard folder because you don't want them to be bent because of the products on the inside of the actual Zuca. The other side of the Zuca mirrors the same thing. You can put mints in the pockets like I said, so there's no point in me showing you the other side of that because it's literally the same thing. Alright, so when you go into the Zuca, you're going to see it like that. And on this top hand, I just put like a little top that I can put powders in, loose powders in, and then this is just the Makeup Forever Aqua Seal. You can mix that in with powders or whatever you want to make waterproof. Then just a giant clip for someone that might have a lot of hair. This is a puff, and basically you just put that in between your pinky and the client's face if you don't want to mess up their makeup. Like let's say you already did their face makeup and you're working on the eye. And then up top here I have a giant towel, well not giant, it's a pretty good sized towel. I carry white or black. I have the MAC brush canister, and I really like it for putting my dirty brushes in when I'm working, so I can just grab it easier. while it's clean, I put my beauty blenders in there. This is all my, well, not all of them, these are some of the beauty blends I carry for in general, depending on how many people. If it's 5 people, 5 blenders, that kind of thing. So that's how I carry it for now. Then right at the top I have my lip products, and this basically contains all my lip, well, most of my lip liners. Got my sharpener, lip pencils like the jumbo size one, lip primer, this is from Too Faced. Then on the other side of it, this is where I keep my lip gloss, well, some of my lip glosses. I have a lot more, but like I said, I pack these items that I carry in my kit are most likely what I will use. All the extra products I won't carry in my kit. I will carry it depending on the job. So this kit does change quite often depending on the job, but in general this is what I do keep in my kit. These are the lip stains. I have from Stila to Kat Von D to Sephora to Giorgio Armani, I believe. Yeah, these are just some of them that I keep in here, the colors that I feel like I want to bring. And then the lip glosses are from Bare Minerals. I have some MAC ones, some even Victoria's Secret lip glosses I really do like. They have a pleasant smell to them. Then this bag says eyes right here, they're labeled. So I have eyes, foundation, and face. That's what they're all labeled for the most part, and I try to follow that as much as I can. In this bag, I got my lashes. I don't carry a lot of lashes with me. I just carry the ones that I think I'll need. These are anywhere from Ardell's to Cherry. I try to get inexpensive lashes because it's very rare that the client will reuse them, and I try to make my prices affordable as well for everyone. If they do request a more higher end lash, that's fine. I'll just put that in with the charge. This is where I keep my eye pencils, gel liners. Keep my eye pencils, gel liners, sharpener in there. So I have the waterproof one from Wet n Wild. I actually like it. The 77 Any Lot gel liner. A lot of people have that. Bobbi Brown long wear cream shadow stick. Bare Minerals liners, a whole bunch of them, different colors, as well as the Marc Jacobs one. This one is pretty good, pretty resistant, doesn't move as much as the other brands, so I really do actually like that. Got a sharpener in there, of course. So you need a sharpener everywhere you have anything that needs to be sharpened, because you want to be able to find your products super fast. And then this is just brow pencil from Bare Minerals. I have it in Universal Light and Universal Dark. I really do like them a lot. In here I also have some loose pigments and shadows from Bare Minerals. I really do enjoy Bare Minerals eyeshadows, I have to say. This is from Sephora, and that's just shadows I put together that I depotted. These are some Too Faced ones along with some Bare Minerals ones. Yeah, so they're just kind of randomly in there. They fit perfectly though, so that's why I really do love that. This is MAC. These are some Bare Minerals shadows that's in there as well. That one is the only one that's not Bare Minerals. These are all MAC, and these are just really good for transition, neutrals, and with a pop of color as well. There's some purples over here, and then more peachy, and then more browns. So these are really good if you want like transition color, or if you want to just add a little bit of color. So I really do love this palette. I always take this with me. We got the brow palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills, so I'll cover myself, make sure I have all the brow colors that I could need for any and everyone. It also comes with like a brow primer, so that's really nice. This is the eyebrow stencil kit, and that's from e.l.f. Just in case. I've never actually used it, but who knows. This is the electric palette from Urban Decay. If you have a client that wants a pop of color, you got them covered. Believe it or not, I never thought I would use these 2 shades, but I actually did. And I was doing a photo shoot with a singer, and she wanted those 2 colors, and I popped those in the bottom lash line, and they were gorgeous. So always be prepared. You never know. Thank God I had them. That's all I can say. It's labeled DE brushes, which is double-ended brushes. And these are just brushes that I don't put in my brush belt because I don't want them to be damaged because they're double-ended. This is from Smashbox. And these are blushes at the bottom, eyeshadows at the top. It came as a book. There's a second part to this and I'll show you it. Here we just have some eye primer from Urban Decay. The glitter eye primer from e.l.f., which I do not like. And then this is a high shine pigment from Bare Minerals. Really do love. Wish they didn't discontinue them. And that's just some glitter that a client gave me. That was really nice of her. For the second bag, this is the foundation bag. So in this pouch I carry my foundations. I also carry some concealers in here, and these are some of them. I have anything from LA Girl in here to Bare Minerals to NARS. I have I even have a Clinique one as well. So those are the concealers I tend to carry. I try to avoid things that might flash back, so that's why I really carry these instead of anything else. And I really have to say I do enjoy the LA Girl. It's very similar to the MAC Pro Longwear. This is the Graftobian foundation. I really do like it. I have it in the warm as well as the neutral, and this just provides me with a good amount of shades as well. This is the warm. The first one I showed you guys was the neutral. And you can tell that I definitely use it a lot. It's HD, photographs lovely. Again, all the products I use in my kit photograph really well. HD, or they're really good as well if you have sensitive skin. So I made sure that that's the case. Ben Nye Luxury Powder. Kat Von D foundation. Clinique. Estee Lauder. RMCA thinner. Pores No More from Dr. Brand. I really love this product a lot. Works really well. And then the mattifying from Cover FX. Bare Minerals Original Foundation Primer. And then I have a whole bunch of the Makeup Forever foundation, the small size. I have like at least 7 or 8 of them. The RMCA translucent powder is my favorite, so I carry this. I took the Laura Mercier one out of my kit. I just couldn't keep it in there. I didn't have enough space, plus the RMCA is definitely my favorite over the two. The Smashbox Photo Finish. Then this is just from Tarte. It's called the Clay Stick Foundation. Sample size as well. Bare Minerals Foundation. Compact version. And then this is the Makeup Forever Flash Palette that every makeup artist has. That's what's in there. Then this is the last pouch. This is the face pouch. And in here, I know it doesn't really belong, but I run out of space. This is my lip palette from MAC. And I made these lip colors are MAC or Bare Minerals or Estee Lauder as well as Makeup Forever. Kind of a mixture of different brands I have in here. This is the second part to the Smashbox one that I showed you guys earlier. Up top is where you have the correctors, contour shades, and highlighting shades. I have my palette that I made, and basically these are all powders from Bare Minerals, light, medium, dark. The bottom has foundation, compact foundation from Bare Minerals. I keep depotted them and I keep them in here because they're so much easier to find and easier to keep together this way. I depotted some blushes as well. These are MAC ones, the two bottom ones. These are all Tarte, and then these are blushes from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Then this one is a NARS one, and they fit perfectly and perfectly symmetrical. I don't know how that happened. Call me OCD, but that just happened naturally, and it turned out pretty well. Pretty Please, the Ben Nye palette. These are just finishing powders. This is for darker shades, for just setting or just for highlighting if I wanted with it. Just a light highlight or contour. My blush from Tarte. And like I didn't have enough blushes. Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit. Love this highlight. You can build it up to make it extreme, or you can just keep it nice and natural. Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit. And this is in light to medium. If I didn't have enough lipsticks, here's some more. Like really, these are the MAC lipsticks, and this is in 6 Necessary Nudes, and the other one is in 6 Modern Browns. So the rest of what's in there, I have the Bare Minerals setting powder, light to medium. This one is different from the other formula. Then this is tan to dark. Too Faced bronzer, Hoola bronzer, the mini one. Bare Minerals Warmth, definitely a must-have. Bobbi Brown, that's the Oliver color, so you can use it on the face, like the cheek or the lips or the eyes even. This is the MAC Luster Drops. Then Bare Minerals Faux Tan Over Face Color, that's what that and the Warmth is. Then this is a Bare Minerals product, it's a bronzer. This was an eyeshadow palette and I depotted it and put a bronzer in there because I needed somewhere to put the single bronzer. I was planning on making like a bronzer palette, but that's not happening just yet, so we'll see. Bare Minerals Luminous Gold. This is a finishing powder that has a luminous finish to it. Then there you have my Glam Core Light. I do not really bring it with me. It's so heavy. Well, it's not so heavy, but it's just one more thing to carry, and it does have weight to it, and that's what I use for my lighting. When I really need it, that is. Mostly use it for filming. Apart from the items that I do keep in my kit, I do have a lot of makeup backstock, and that's what those clear bins are. So everything from my makeup products to my skincare products are in there. So I won't be buying makeup unless it's stuff that I really need to restock on, like lashes and sanitizing items. So that's what those are right there. Then that's my kit over there, and that's my tripod.